Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. Hello, wife. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day, dear. It is Monday. I hope you're all having a good start to your week. I don't have D&D tonight, so I don't have to stop immediately at like 4:45, but we'll probably be done by then because she has a 25-minute video. But I do have a couple of meetings later tonight. And I'll probably stream a little bit of gameplay after I have dinner and then work. So yeah, it's gonna be still be a busy Monday even without D&D. So, but we do have a new Amberlynn read video. If I can find my right screen. There it is. All right. So we have, I guess it helps if I actually show the screen, eh? There we go. All right, we have this video from Amberlynn uploaded today. This is her weekly vlog. It is titled Health Updates / Results, Going Back to the Hospital, and Keemstar's Mad at Me. Weekly vlog episode 8. So she did mention in one of her videos previously, like being in and out of the hospital, but she didn't really say much about that. We just know that one time so far that she went. Um, and I don't know why Keemstar is mad at her. Maybe because she won't go on, what is it, the lolcows live? Lolcow, something about lolcows. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything that Keemstar does. Um, if you put Keemstar in a lineup, I don't think I'd be able to pick him out. um, but yeah. Hey, Mars. Good to see you. Hey, Ilya. Oh, it's lunch. 1:40. That's a late lunch. But I'm glad you're getting a lunch break. I hope your Monday's going well. Hope the gym went well this morning as well. So, yeah, I guess not much really to preface. Just a quick reminder that I will be out of town Wednesday evening through Thursday evening, so no streams Wednesday or Thursday. So, let's go ahead and get into Amberlynn's Vloggity Vlog. And if you do happen to be new here, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So let's get her unmuted. Got the volume there. I have the volume turned on here. All right.
Hey guys, welcome to the weekly vlog. Normally I try my very hardest to start these vlogs like uplifting, but I'm kind of just like going through it right now. And if you
Is her volume okay for you guys? So she did say that she tries to be uplifting, but she's going through it.
Hey guys, welcome to the weekly vlog. Normally I try my very hardest to start these vlogs like uplifting, but I'm kind of just like going through it right now. And if you guys did not watch my last videos, especially my last weekly vlog, I had to go to the ER. So I'm just gonna do like a short story time. I've been having anxiety about my health, and that made me want to go back on a GLP-1. So then I went to my primary care doctor, well, called, and they couldn't get me an appointment for a month. That was the soonest one. And then all of a sudden I'm having chest pain on my left side that I've never ever felt before. I'm not like a chest pain girly pop. And at my size, the way that I treat my body, which is not good, that's obviously worrisome. My mom.
So she's having these revelations of, wow, I'm starting to have more issues because having cancer that was probably exacerbated by her weight wasn't enough of a medical and life-threatening issue. But maybe now, maybe whatever she's feeling will be.
Mom agreed like we should go get that checked out just in case, because there has been so many times where people think, oh, it's just a pulled muscle, oh, I just have gas, when they're literally going through something.
You know, it's could be gas. Um, I do have an ex-girlfriend that ended up having an infection uh, from her PIC line, and she thought it was just gas. And she was taking Beano, or like, was it Beano or like Gas X or something? She was taking all these over-the-counter pills because she felt like a pain in her chest. And she she's like, oh, it's just gas, just gas. This is the one that was awful years and years ago. Turned out that she actually had an infection, and there were a lot of issues down the road from this infection that I won't go into. But um, yeah, so you could just think, oh, it's this, and it's not. I thought maybe I just had to poop. It ended up being my gallbladder. So, if these pains persist, go have it checked out.
Drastically worse. So I ended up going. I went to the ER. They did all these tests. They said you were in the right place and we're going to get this figured out. I got my blood taken. I got a chest x-ray. I had a CT scan done of my lungs. I had an EKG.
Oh, that's right. She had an elevated D dimer, and she was super concerned because a possible issue of that is having blood clots. But they checked her lungs, and there were no clots in her lungs. And I believe they checked the lung because that's where they thought maybe the blood clots could be because she was having chest pains. Um, she was super worried about that. But she did just get over having COVID a month and a half ago, and she did just have cellulitis infection, which an infection in COVID can also result in a higher D dimer. Ilya says, I don't think a GLP-1 is going to help her health problems. Eating better and exercising will. Yeah. A GLP-1 is just going to be a tool for her to lose weight. But if she doesn't fix her mental health when it comes to eating and food, it's not it's not going to help. It'll help her lose weight in the short term, but not the long term.
All of it. They come back telling me everything looked good. But then you get paperwork before you leave the hospital explaining your diagnoses and like what to do. And I just like glanced at it and it said my D dimer is elevated. But they didn't mention that to me, which I thought was weird. So I asked the nurse about it. She acted kind of unfazed. I wish I would have asked the doctor, but I did not notice it before the doctor.
Well, the thing is, nurses are going to be just as well informed, if not more sometimes, on you than the doctors.
Doctor like said goodbye to me. So the nurse told me, make an appointment with your primary care doctor. So literally early this morning, like I did not even sleep. I stayed up because I was at the ER all night last night. So right at 8 a.m.
So this must be Monday of last week, so the 12th, because she was at the hospital Mother's Day night into Monday morning.
on the dot, when my doctor's office opened, I called and said, is there a slot that's been freed? And I explained to them the situation. They said, no, there's not. You still have your appointment in a month, but we'll put you on the wait list just in case. But you should probably go to urgent care. They were saying how
I don't know if urgent care would probably just be like go to the ER because urgent cares don't have a lot of the equipment sometimes. I don't know what urgent care would do, to be honest.
I need an ultrasound on my legs because if I don't have
They probably have an ultrasound. They could check the legs at least for a blood clot. Hey, Fiona's mom. I hope you're doing well.
the blood clot in my lung, then it's obviously somewhere else. Since I suffer with lymphedema and lipedema, there's a big chance that it is in my legs. And obviously, when urgent care was like saying all these things, it was freaking me out because it was only justifying the fact that I was already freaking out. So when urgent care said, okay, you need to go to the ER, I called the ER first because I'm not just going to show up.
Right. A lot of times, like, urgent care can check for things, but not everything. And they're going to be like, either go see your primary care if you can, or go to the ER.
Because I don't know, is this an emergency or is it not? I don't want to waste anyone's time. So the lady who answered in the emergency department said, I'm not supposed to like give medical advice, but if I were you, I would come in, yes. So now I'm sitting here like, what the heck? I have to go back to the emergency room because it's like, having an elevated D dimer it does mean that something is wrong. And the fact that urgent care, also my doctor's office, also the emergency room thinks I need to get this figured out now.
Well, I mean, it's good to figure out what the issue is. Urgent care is going to say that because they don't know Amberlynn's history. They don't know what's been going on. They don't know that she didn't just get over the cellulitis. They don't know that she just had COVID a couple of months ago, both of which can result in an elevated D dimer. So, I mean, there are several things that this could possibly be, instead of a blood clot. A blood clot is one option, but not the only one. See, Ilya asks, is there a chance her D dimer is always elevated? I don't know. That I don't know a lot about it, but it's could be possible, maybe.
instead of waiting a full month freaks me out, because not only would I have to wait a full month, but then my primary care doctor would be like, okay, so these are your issues. So that means you need to schedule appointments for all of these things, which sometimes you schedule an appointment for an ultrasound and it's like 2 months away. Like, that's just like how it works. Healthcare in the USA is crazy. So I'm being told by all these different professionals, like in a row, to like go be seen, go be seen. So now I have to go back to the ER, and I just feel scared. I also feel dumb. I don't know. I feel a lot of different.
I was just thinking back to whenever I was in the hospital with my gallbladder. I had mentioned something, and the nurse was like, well, let's go check and make sure you don't have a blood clot in your leg. And she just took me and wheeled me down to the ultrasound room and did an ultrasound herself on my upper thigh and leg. They were really good at the hospital that I was at. They were all wonderful. Um, so they can do this at the hospital whenever she goes. They can check for a blood clot. I'm not sure why. I mean, because this is my assumption, like I already said, that because she went in with like chest pain, they were checking the lungs.
Different ways. And then I signed into my little chart thing, and I go back to
Let me
the
back up.
ER, and I just feel scared. I also feel dumb. I don't know. I feel a lot of different ways. And then I signed into my little chart thing, and it looks like some of my results are a little off, and it definitely scares me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really.
So you're not even supposed to go to urgent care anymore. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, so Amberlynn's like, oh, some of my numbers are a little off. What what no what numbers? I mean, I don't it's not our business, but she's telling it to us and making it our business now. What numbers are off? Is it like your hemoglobin is off? Is it something else is off? You know, there are multiple reasons for multiple things being off. It could be maybe you're just um deficient in a certain vitamin or something. I don't know. But they'll probably look at it. Ilya says she's scared. I'll believe it when I see it. Actions. Yeah. It's like I mentioned a few videos ago, whenever she got denied by this GLP-1 place for the what was she doing? Monjaro? She applied for Monjaro, and it became a I'm trying to save my life. But it only becomes a I'm trying to save my life whenever somebody else is keeping her from getting something that she wants, right? Same thing with like the weight loss surgery. I'm doing this to save my life. I'm doing this to save my life. Only whenever she can use that as a they're preventing me from this, because once again with Amberlynn it's always somebody else's fault and never her own. She's never taking responsibility for her own actions and what she can do to save her life. First it was the weight loss surgery that she can't get it or whatever if she's not doing X, Y, or Z. Or now it's the Monjaro. Now it's this hospital visit. It's always somebody else's fault that she's not able to save her life. Mm, that's understandable, Fiona's mom, that they would want you to go to the hospital instead.
My results are a little off, and it definitely scares me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like sharing those things. I feel like that's private. I literally was about to go on my laptop and pull it up for you guys, but I feel like I don't need to give all the info on my stuff. But
No, we don't need to know all your numbers. I mean, but with her blood work, her primary care doctor, physician will have this in her chart, and they can look at it and they can decide, okay, well, I want to do a few more tests. I want to test on this and on this, and then we'll talk about those results. Which reminds me, I need to go get blood work done again to check on my vitamin D level and my thyroid levels.
There was a few things that were off, and that was one of them was my D-dimer, which is what is causing me to be the most fearful. They were great last night, so I don't want to like say anything bad, but it's just frustrating that I have to go back. Like I genuinely don't want to waste anybody's time, but thankfully where I live, there are so many emergency rooms, it's insane. So when I went last night, there was literally nobody there. I felt like the apocalypse. So it's not like I'm taking up another patient's time that they could be like seeing a doctor or something, because that's like something that I do worry about, is like taking up patients' times, doctors' times, where they could be taking care of someone else, etc., etc. I am being directed that way, so that's what I'm about to go do. All right, you guys, finally leaving the emergency room. I was here for like 10 hours. They did an ultrasound.
Holy crap, that's a long time.
And they saw no blood clot, so they gave me a number for like a specialist. So I'm gonna call there and schedule an appointment. So we're staying outside.
Did she tell them? Are they outside of Denny's? That looks like a Denny's. I know my Denny's, and that looks like a Denny's. Did 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 she tell them? Do they see in her record her recent diagnoses and issues to know that, hey, here's what it probably is then, since we've ruled out blood clots and this and this? I completely understand her wanting to be, you know, better to be safe than sorry, right? Let's make sure and rule out blood clots instead of just assuming that it's because of the infection she just got over, or possibly because she just got over COVID a few weeks ago. What, a month? 2 months? I don't know. I don't know. We're into May now. What, March is when she had COVID, maybe? I don't remember.
To the Denny's. We went to eat here. Thanks for taking me.
It is a Denny's. I knew it was a Denny's. Hey, Mama Lynn. Always good to see Mama Lynn popping in.
To the hospital twice. It's been a mess.
Yeah, long hours there. We were there from like 4 p.m. to like,
what time is it right now?
midnight.
Yeah.
At the ER. Yeah.
Midnight. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But
the 2 people recognized you here.
Oh yeah. And Denny's. No. So there was 2 guys. They were probably what, like 20?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So they were like, you could tell they were like listening to my TikTok. It was the one that went viral.
Oh, they were listening to Amberlynn's like, there she is. Let's play this. Was it the Apple one?
Well, it's not my TikTok, but I said it in a YouTube video. The one that was like, asked for an apple, but got 2 tips, whatever. I can't even quote myself because that's not how it goes. And I literally was like, I was like, excuse me? I really did ask for an apple. So
you
then
about died.
I was like, oh my God, is it really you? Can I get a photo? And then when I was leaving, the girl was like, the girl was like, oh my God,
you
can I get a
Amber?
photo? Yeah.
She called you Amber, not Amberlynn.
Yeah, I get recognized a lot. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but I think it's because like,
Why don't they believe you?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because I can't go anywhere with you without somebody recognizing you.
Yeah, I think it's like because of the YouTube and because of the TikTok, so it makes it like a double whammy. I don't know, but
wow.
Mom, good night. We're going to bed.
Yeah. Hey, Hibiscus, good to see you. I mean, I believe Amberlynn would get recognized. She's pretty recognizable. But it's pretty funny that they were listening to her TikTok sound in Denny's, and she was sitting right there.
I can't. Hello. So it is the next day, and I'm actually
Tuesday. Yeah, this will be the day of her live stream.
About to do my members live stream. I just have a lot going on. I have a lot in my head and in my brain, whether it's mental or physical, like just my health in general.
A lot in your brain, mental or physical. I guess she's talking about as far as her physical health.
So I don't really know how this live stream is gonna go. I
don't remember. It really wasn't a very memorable one, to be honest.
Really wanted to cancel it, but I don't want to let anyone down. So I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I appreciate my members. They genuinely always put me in a better mood. So
do they? Because there's a few that you seem to block every week. There's a few members, I think, that genuinely don't put Amberlynn in a good mood.
I have really high hopes for this live stream. I am currently wearing Carmex because my lips are super dry. I got a drink from Chick-Fil-A, Diet Dr. Pepper. I need to get...
Oh, Diet Dr. Pepper, not Diet Coke, my bad. So it's still just so odd to me from that last video or a couple of videos ago, whenever it was, that she orders a soda from Chick-fil-A nearly every day. That is insane to me. She can get like a countertop like pebble ice maker. I think is that the kind of ice Chick-fil-A has? I've only ever gotten like iced coffee from Chick-fil-A. I've actually never had a fountain drink from Chick-fil-A. If you guys want me to be too shy to ask for a photo.
Get a few groceries. I just have been not feeling the greatest, so I haven't done that. I have to go live in a minute and 10 seconds, so. All right, you guys, so I had my live stream and I feel a million times better. I went over the 2 hours because I was genuinely just enjoying the time that I was having. I appreciate you guys more than you know.
Did she go over 2 hours last week?
And I did just also film my weigh-in video. So I have the rest of the night tonight to edit it, process it, export it, upload it, and schedule it for you guys to watch. All right, you guys, so I'm just currently doing some chores right now. Cleaning my toilet, just did some dishes.
That is the best chore that you could show us, cleaning the frickin' toilet. I use the same toilet cleaner.
Actually finished editing my video and it's scheduled. It's literally 2 a.m. right now and I'm just cleaning. But I'm not gonna lie about it.
She really has a horrible sleep schedule. She really does. And poor sleep can also really affect your body's ability to lose weight.
I'm kind of nocturnal right now, so it's crazy how beginning of the day I just did not feel the greatest at all. But my live stream and editing and just cleaning, I don't know, cleaning is super therapeutic. So we got that clean. All right, so now I'm gonna go do the litter box and I might go through more of my clothes to get rid of them. I don't know yet.
Dad,
Aw, same Fiona's mom.
I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
Our parents' war is about to become ours.
Oh, sorry, I'm sitting here watching this ad.
Probably something stupid.
Okay guys, it is the next day. I have not done my hair or my makeup
So Wednesday.
yet, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do because today is when I film my Let's Talk video and I like to have my hair and makeup done for it. But anyways, I wanna show you a salad that I'm really into right now.
Is it the Chick-fil-A kale salad? Because she's already mentioned this.
I know I can make this at home, fully aware. No need to point out the obvious, but I'm just getting my handy dandy fork ready here. But I actually talked about the salad in my live stream where I've noticed I've been talking more about things that I don't mention in my videos. Like I mentioned how when they did my lung scan, CT scan, and x-ray, they didn't mention this to me, but when I signed on to my little doodad, like to see all my results, it shows that I'm still suffering with that thing that I was suffering with years ago. Do you guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer? Then they changed it to, oh, you have a collapsed lung. And then they changed it to, oh, you have a blood clot in your lung. And then it was, oh no, you have walking pneumonia. Like it was 4 things all within a couple of weeks that they kept changing.
Something like fluid around her lung or something. Hey, thanks, Aaliyah. Have a good rest of the day at work. I hope the day goes well, and we'll catch you later, bud.
Changing it to, I guess I still have that because like it was 4 things all within a couple of weeks that they kept changing it to.
Aw,
I guess
thank
I
you.
still have that because in my results it shows that I still have it. I don't know what it is. Definitely freaks me out. I talked about it in my live stream and I didn't even notice that until after I saw my results. It just genuinely like freaks me out. Anyway, so it's a chef salad.
Oh, this is a different salad. This is a chef salad. This isn't, oh, that's right. She gets it without ham and with just the turkey, I believe.
It's supposed to come with ham and tomato, but I said no thank you. So this is turkey, there's cheese, tons of lettuce under this, boiled egg, cucumber, little tiny bit of bacon. It looks like they forgot the best part. Do I have any red onion? I don't think so. Oh, well, that's okay. I love red onion on salad. It does come with 2 ranches, which I used both yesterday, and I realized after shaking it up, that's just like way too much. Like I genuinely.
Okay, so she hasn't mentioned this in her what I ate today video last week, but she had a goal of only ordering takeout 3 times a week. No more than 3 times a week when she's at home getting takeout delivered. So this is, if she ordered it yesterday as well, this would be her 2nd time this week of ordering it. So is she just giving up on her cooking at home more? At least she's ordering a salad. I mean, there's that. Small victories.
I wasn't even able to enjoy it because it was so much ranch. So I just need this one for sure. So the ranch is on there, and then I'm sure everyone knows this trick, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can just shake it up. So the bad thing is those little cups of ranch do have a lot of calories in them, unfortunately. Ranch is delicious. Don't get me wrong. Ranch is pretty damn tasty. But she could not order. She could keep her own bottle of like fat-free ranch or like lower calorie, like Bolt House, I think makes like a low calorie like sugar-free ranch dressing. She could get her own ranch dressing to keep in the fridge and then just tell them to not include the dressing or whatever, and then she could just use her own dressing at home. Or, I mean, I know that it's a chef salad, but honey mustard dressing usually has 0 calories or very, very few calories. Um, at least she ordered a salad.
Best idea ever. Make sure this is closed, and then shake it. You gotta shake it for a hot minute.
Shake, shake, shake.
There we go.
Shake
I edited
that
out most of the
salad.
shaking, by the way. Salad is complete. I love a chef salad. So I'm sitting here editing.
Her earring. Her earring has fallen down and it was on her. Did you guys see that? Her earring is on her chest.
I love a chef salad. So I'm sitting here editing.
You see, her earring is right here. Oh, Marge, you've never had ranch? I like ranch. It's pretty tasty. I like to dip things in it. So, she could also make a little higher protein ranch if she were to get some plain Greek yogurt, like plain maybe low fat Greek yogurt, because of course Greek yogurt will have more protein, and get like the powdered ranch mix, and just mix some of that in with some high protein Greek yogurt. Use that as her ranch dressing.
I'm a mess. How did my earring fall out? Anyways, I was sitting here editing my video because I just did my Let's Talk video, and I forgot to do my eyebrows today. I just look weird. I was sitting here editing it, and I'm like, why do I look so weird?
I think it looks fine.
Like, what is happening? And then I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to do my eyebrows. So then I like went all the way to the beginning of the video, and I did like a disclaimer for my eyebrows. Who knows why? Okay, guys, so I was in the shower, and I remembered in my live stream, people were like, oh my god, your hair is just looking so much better.
Is this Thursday? I think this is Thursday.
What do you use? I was in the shower tonight doing my hair, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just show it in a vlog? So I use the Pantene Moisture shampoo and conditioner. It's the rehydration kind, and I'm telling you, I like this shampoo and conditioner above any of the ones that I've used recently throughout the year, trying to figure out how to make my hair better. Not only that, but I always use this Chi Silk Infusion. It's just an oil you can...
She didn't say cheese, which normally she'll say like this cheese hair stuff. And I always think of like cheese, you know, like the easy cheese that you squeeze out of the can instead of the this like silk hair serum, Mona Lisa brows. Put it to damp hair, you can put it to dry hair. Depending on how much you use, like right when you use it, you're like, oh my god, my hair's gonna be oily. Oh no, it literally, the oil dries. And it dries. Just leaves your hair so shiny. On top of that, if I want to use heat to my hair, which I never used to do my whole life, I would never use a protectant. I know. Thank gosh, he's finally using some freaking heat protectant. Oh, that's bad. Now I use the Chi 44 Iron Guard. It's a thermal protection. Cheese spray, yes. Cheese spray. And I always think that she's, you know, got that easy cheese can out. Spray, so I use this as well. I recommend Chi, I recommend Pantene, but do remember everyone's hair is different. Also, an update, at the beginning of this vlog, you guys saw that I had to go back to the hospital because it was literally directed to me too. And the referral paper they gave me, I have called that number like literally upwards to 20 times. I've called at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and they have not answered. I'm gonna keep trying because it is like a referral center for me to see a specialist. I'm not sure what type of specialist, but they were like very direct of like, please call this number. So I am gonna keep trying that.
And by the way, as you guys know, my doctor's appointment's in a month. I have received 3 text messages from my doctor's office saying, okay, this is your doctor's appointment, but now there's an opening. And I'm telling you, I try to respond to it as quick as possible. Today, I responded to it 3 minutes after it was sent to me. I was like, accept, I'll take the new appointment, which would only be in like a few days. I was literally too late. Someone responded quicker than me. That literally shocked me because 3 minutes, who knows? I've received...
Why are they sending it to multiple people and making it like a free-for-all? It's like the freaking Hunger Games to get a doctor's appointment. It's like they just throw it up and let people try to, punch each other to get this sooner doctor's appointment. What they should do, in my opinion, is go down the list and call people, call the first person and say, hey, we have an opening on this day and time. Would this work for you? No? Okay. Call the next person. Hey, we have an opening on this day and time. Would this work for you to change to?
A few of those text messages, so I'm sure I'll receive more. And the next one I get, I'm gonna try to respond so fast.
My world is in constant motion. The gym, the airport, the spotlight. I've learned that when I'm comfortable, I'm able.
A couple days later, so this must be Saturday?
Hello. So I think it's been a couple days. I didn't vlog yesterday. So yeah, it has been a couple days. Hello. It is Friday. So I'm getting ready to actually go to bingo with my mom, and I am a little triggered.
I think bingo is on Saturday. Yours does that too? Yeah, that would be... I don't think mine does that. I mean, my appointments are scheduled like 6 months in advance. I don't know. The only time I've had them like call me to reschedule was we had a really bad ice storm. I guess a year ago, and they called me and they were like, "Hey, we aren't going to be open in the morning. Can we move you to later in the week?"
I guess you could say the word is. Fridays are usually the day where I vape, and I go to bingo a little high.
Oh, is it Friday then? I don't know what day it is. Maybe you shouldn't go to bingo high because then you eat these really weird, quote, salads.
And it feels good. I'm relaxed. It's just been like a pattern, a habit. It's what I do. But when I saw my results and I saw that I still have that little lung thing, which I don't understand like what it is, but when I saw like the results with my own eyeballs and I saw that I still had that, I immediately threw away my vapes. I know I shouldn't be vaping.
Wow. That's a good thing, but yeah, you shouldn't be vaping. You shouldn't be doing these things. It's not good for you, especially at your size. And with these other health issues that she has. I believe she said recently that she had found a brand, I guess, of Delta whatever number that doesn't make her hungry. But in the past, that has been an issue for her.
Anyways, as someone who is my size, but seeing that just like confirmed it for me that like I should not be vaping. So I just feel a little bit triggered, but I'm no longer gonna vape. I threw them away like 4 days ago. It's hard. It is. It's like I'm realizing that I relied on that feeling, and it wasn't just Fridays that I would vape. It's Fridays that I would vape the most.
She self-medicates, whether it's with food or Delta 20 bazillion, whatever fucking number of Delta it is. She self-medicates with these two things. So she may not like traditional medicine, but she's self-medicating herself with things that are arguably more detrimental to her health than taking a prescription for anxiety. Mars says good, but damage already done. Yeah. Oklahoma City is, so I know where you live, and that sounded a little creepy. I know where you live. Meaning, I know where you live in relation in the state of Texas to Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's over further more to the center of the state. Because whenever I drive to Dallas area, Oklahoma City would be about 2 hours out of my way. So I think you would be about maybe 3.5 or 4 hours um, from Oklahoma City, I think. Yeah. So here's the crazy thing. Back whenever she had COVID, she quit vaping. She was fine. Whenever she's on a GLP-1, she doesn't vape. If I recall correctly, she doesn't vape whenever she's on a GLP-1. But I mean, I don't I know Mars that came out a little more evil than I know where you live. That's what, um I know the area. Um so yeah, she does this self-medicating, whether it's food or vaping, but she won't get on an actual anxiety medication. And but also she's okay with taking a GLP-1. That's medicine. It's just not in the pill form. They do make oral GLP-1s.
When I leave my house, because I do not vape indoors. I vape when I take Twinkie out, I vape if I'm waiting for DoorDash, and it's just like become a part of my ritual. And now I can't do it, and it's just like a weird triggering feeling where I'm like damn, I relied on vaping, and that's like hard to like wrap my head around, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it together. I just need to continue making these like better choices for my body.
Well, what are you going to replace that with? That's the sad thing is Amberlynn tends to replace one addiction type behavior for another one. What's this? You pick 'em. Card good only on day issued. Use ballpoint pen. Card will be void if altered or unclear. This card must match must match duplicate copy. No repeat of a number. Okay, so I guess you use oh okay, I see. You just fill in numbers, gotcha.
So for me, my favorite games are the ones where we get to choose our own numbers. So this is a you pick 'em letter X, and then they do this one at the end of the night. It's just like
Replace vaping with some breathing exercises and meditation. Well, she can't do meditation while she's waiting for her DoorDash.
a you pick 'em bingo. Usually I do one. Okay, so this is embarrassing to even admit. So there's 75 numbers that you can choose from, but you only get to choose 63. So I like to choose 1 through 75. So what I do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll put them randomly, and then that means there's 12 numbers that I cannot use, and then I'll add them over here. But this time I decided to try something different and just choose numbers that I actually like a lot. And by the way, this bingo hall, you can talk as much as you want because they have these loud like fans for the cigarette smoke. See, like those like all over the place. You can like yap the whole time. Because me and my mom talk the whole time, me and my friends. So we do a lot of talking. Plus the people who work here will chime in with us and stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice environment. I love it. My hair looks a mess. What is going on?
Did Mama Lynn got 2 bingos? Look at that. And they're sitting in the smoking because Mama Lynn smokes. So Amber Lynn's sitting out in the smoking area also getting all of this secondhand smoke as well. Not going to be great for her lungs either. I wish Mama Lynn would quit smoking too.
Bingo! Have you seen?
Bingo! Bingo! Fiona's mom says, thank God I don't have any addictive brain. My heart goes out to people that are. One of my stepsons is a serious addict. He went missing last year for 4 months. A YouTube creator. Oh no. On him missing. I'm so sorry. That is horrible.
Seen anything like this at the
It's
drugstore?
hard.
No, you haven't. Look, Optic is making the most.
Okay, guys.
It's hard to care about people that came out weird. It's hard when you care about people that have these type of like addictions, like with Amberlynn's mom growing up. It's hard to care about these people because they don't care about themselves. So you're trying to give support and show love and be supportive, but they don't want it. All they want is whatever they're addicted to, and it's horrible. Now, cigarettes are a little less of an issue, but they're still not good for you. Yeah. I hate to ask, but was he found, Fiona's mom? I hope he was. I hope he was found okay. Oh, good, you found him alive. Whew.
Come on, B6. Bingo!
Okay, guys, so I have been home from bingo for about an hour now. So before I went to bingo, I actually...
So, this was the bingo night where she had the chef's salad and the French fries, and she didn't finish the French fries. She had about 2/3 of them and threw away most of the chef's salad. And then she came home and ordered from BJ's, I believe. I think this is the same bingo night.
super chatted Keemstar on his LOL Cal Live.
Wait, what?
Before I went to bingo, I actually super chatted Keemstar.
Oh, super chat. I thought she said super tatted.
On his LOL Cal Live. LOL Cal Live, excuse me. The way he reacted was everything. Keem, stop being so butthurt that I have not gone on your show. It genuinely cracked me up. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Sassy Lynn, don't you be butthurt that I did not go on your show.
He wants me bad, but I was already...
That's not a good thing, Amberlynn. I've never seen this show, and I've never seen a single Keemstar video, but from everything that I've heard about this lolcow show, it's a good thing to not be on it. You don't want to be on it, from what I understand. You had to call the morgue week. Oh, God. Oh, geez, Fiona's mom. That would be so hard.
LOL Queens, and I admitted to them that, you know what, if any of these shows I was gonna be on them, it would be Queens. I don't think I would ever be a host. It doesn't seem like really my thing because I really want to focus on my channel, obviously. Like, I've had you guys for 13 years, but to pop in there...
God, has it been 13 years?
Every now and then, it might be something that, I don't know. I'm conflicted. There's so many people who want me to do it, so many people who are like, Amberlynn, don't do it. So anyways, a couple days ago, my mom actually called
I'd recommend to not do it.
me, and she was like, Amber, I got something for you. Oh? Okay, well, hello to you too. Years and years and years ago, I'm telling you, like 2 decades ago, my mom was obsessed with cherries. She had cherry everything. Random fact, she even has a cherry tattoo. And I also love cherries, as you know. So my mom found this and bought it for me and surprised me with it. Isn't it so freaking cute? So I have to...
You know what it reminds me of? There was a game when I was a kid called Hi Ho Cheerio. I think it was called Hi Ho Cheerios. Yeah. When I was a kid, it kind of reminds me of the little cherries that came in the game. It was a fun little game. You have the little cherries. You you pick the cherries, you spin the wheel, and you pick the number of cherries. She thinks they're friends. He called her a stupid bee and a hoe. Wasn't she against verbal abuse? I think she is against that. Again, I've not really heard much good about Keemstar himself or about this show. I would recommend Amberlynn not go on it. I don't think it would be good for her. But that's cute.
to take off this sticker from the bottom here, and I'm gonna set it on my bookshelf. It's literally gonna be perfect. Like, isn't that so sweet? Like, oh my god, where
It was sweet of her mom. I still need to get my assets pulled into my new computer. Still haven't done it because apparently I'm a lazy ass bitch. And so I can get my little sensor finger back in here to block out all these boobies that's on the screen.
should I put it? Like, right here? Ah, so freaking cute, isn't
You can put it in front of the bust to censor to censor that one. Since I can't find my sensor finger. Well, I know where the sensor finger is, but
that so sweet? You know what? I kind of want you guys to see it while I'm filming, because I film here a lot. Right there, maybe right here.
you know, maybe I'll build some Legos tonight. Should I build a Lego tonight? Maybe the plum blossom?
Oh, okay, yes. Perfect next to wasabi. Hi, baby boy. All right, guys, hello, hello.
Foodie Beauty did it, and she really said some messed up stuff. Isn't Foodie Beauty saying messed up stuff just kind of par for the course?
It is the next day. I'm wearing the same earrings as yesterday because, I don't know, they might be like my new favorite. Oh, my mom's calling. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. I think it was a mistake because she just ended the call with me, so I'm actually about to go babysit my step-niece and nephew.
Amber's gonna go babysit. What day is it? Sunday?
But before that, my mom said she wants to go get a drink from 7-Eleven. So we're gonna do that. And then after I babysit, my mom is going to this like convention for her sobriety and she invited me. So I'm really excited. There's an what? Hi. And
That's something my hair would do. The Up House is really cute. I've seen that. All right, well, that's awesome. Go, Mama Lynn. Go to this convention for your sobriety. I love it.
I don't know, I'm really excited. And we get to celebrate my mom's sobriety today. I'm trying to decide between a Gatorade Zero or water. Leaning
You know, water would be good, but I'd go for the Gatorade since you're out and about.
towards water. So I'm gonna get one of these guys. Fiji. So you just want like a regular braid that starts up here?
Yeah.
Do you want it tight?
Yeah.
Where's the hair tie?
She got me this one
Oh.
and then put this over it.
Oh, braiding Mama Lynn's hair.
I'm doing a braid. Yeah. This Barbie is sober. That's what her shirt
Isn't that
says.
cute?
Yes.
Love
very
it.
much.
Good job, Mama Lynn. We're all proud of you for that. Oh, we have bingo again? Oh, got some. Is that steak? Steak, potatoes, garlic bread, and some corn.
Well, it's currently hailing and it's hitting my window.
I think this would be Saturday or Sunday. Oh, they have nice blinds. I need to get my blinds up here replaced with some thicker, like the ones I did downstairs. Yeah, there was some bad weather this week, and there have been tornado outbreaks every single day. We had a tornado come through St. Louis on, was it Friday? I think it was Friday afternoon. A tornado went through St. Louis. I think it hit. There's a little bit of controversy at the moment with some things because some of the areas that it hit was in the North County area, which is a more black area of St. Louis, and people are complaining that the response to that area has not been very good, and I can definitely see that. But yeah, there were a couple of areas in St. Louis that got hit. Five people, actually, 5 people were the last count that I heard. In St. Louis that died because of the tornado. We've never had a tornado in the city before, and they had one Friday. And there's actually a tornado outbreak right now. If you pull up Ryan Hall, that's who I watch for these like live things. There's
Yes, this is why I switched to.
Sorry, there are tornadoes in Oklahoma right now, in Arkansas. Oh, Kansas. getting ready to come into Missouri up in the Kansas City area. So please be safe if you're in those areas.
I'm a little bit nervous about it.
The sweetest moments deserve the boldest flavors. Like our new concrete mixers and lemon ice coolers made with fruity Skittles Pop.
Hello, it is the next day. You guys, I had nothing to drink. Literally.
Oh, she's breaking out one of the blackberries, zero sugar Dr. Peppers. I've also recently tried the strawberries and cream one, and I don't know if I like it more than the blackberry one, but it is also quite tasty. My Walmart has been out of my Cherry Coke Zero, so I've been getting the Dr. Peppers that are flavored, and they're really quite good. Yeah, I saw that there were some really bad storms yesterday down there, Fiona's mom.
Even ran out of water. I do not like these at all, but I still have them sitting in my fridge. It's the Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar. So I was like sipping on it with a straw. It's not good at all. So I'm actually getting ready to go to the vet, but I just want to tell you, yesterday was an amazing day. It was a private personal day, so I did not vlog, but I had so much fun, and it was just a really great time. And by the way, there is not going to be a weekly Amazon haul in this.
I should have watched her do that wing a little more closely. There's not going to be a weekly Amazon haul
vlog because I haven't bought anything from Amazon, and there's also not going to be a weekly Lego update because I have
Come on now.
Not built any Lego. I've just been busy, and I don't know. By the way, I've had Scentbird. I haven't really talked about it for a while now. You guys, this company is amazing. I get a new one of these things.
I'm surprised they haven't offered her a. Oh, she's mentioned them in a video. I bet Scentbird's going to reach out now and see if she'll do a sponsorship with them.
Every single month. I'm like prescribed to like the highest part where I get
subscribed, not prescribed, subscribed.
These things every single month. I'm like prescribed to like the highest part where I get like 5 perfumes.
So here's my question. Why does she need to have 5 of these new perfumes each month whenever she keeps ordering these giant bottles of perfume every month as well? I mean, I know she uses a lot of perfume apparently, but from what I've heard from people, these little small bottles will last you like a month or at least a couple of weeks. Mars, no Legos? I'm quitting. Watching. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of perfume in her life. She gets a lot of perfume. And I guess it's a good way to try out new scents to see if you're going to like them without committing to a full bottle. But
so they're just samples, and then you put them in here.
Sorry, I just had a thought. I wonder if she used Zachary Michael's code because Zachary Michael has a Scentbird sponsorship.
I guess I could show you guys my collection, just not right now because I have to leave soon. So I like to keep one in my makeup bag, I keep one in my purse, I keep one by the door, and then I also get the like really like itty bitty samples that are like literally like this big. It's just a really cool way, Scentbird, by the way, is what it is. It's a really cool way to like find new perfume. I love it.
Get that sponsorship, girly pop.
All right, you guys, so it is tarot time, and I heard some people thinking
Oracle
and that it's bad to read your tarot yourself. Not true. Experienced tarot readers actually encourage it. It's good.
It's not good to do your own. If you're practicing, yeah, sure, but she's not just practicing. She's like, oh, let me read this. Yeah, you're not supposed to read your own cards. Experienced tarot readers will not tell you that. Any that I've ever listened to or talked to would not recommend that. You got 2 full-size perfume bottles at Christmas, and you're not even halfway through one of them. Yeah, she goes through a lot of perfume pretty quickly.
Good for personal growth, spiritual growth, working on your intuition. It's great for reflecting. Are you kidding? It's therapeutic. Like there is nothing.
There are many things that you can use to reflect. It's just too bad you don't do it.
About unencouragement towards
what?
therapeutic. Like, there is nothing about unencouragement towards reading tarot. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a
Nothing about unencouragement.
weird thing that I saw recently. I was like, no. Actually really good to read
I disagree.
tarot and oracle for yourself. So I personally only read oracle once a week, and it's
I disagree.
with you guys. I do reflect a little bit more off camera, especially with the stuff that I don't feel comfortable sharing on YouTube, which is okay because I do have boundaries. So the 3 decks that I'm doing today is Life Happens.
The 3 you are doing. Let's have some subject-verb agreement.
Feminine Wisdom and Believe in Your Own Magic.
Those are big frickin' boxes.
The secret to our deodorant is sand. We got a crazy message from a customer named Mina. Here it is.
All right, what's today's reading going to be, Oracle Lynn? And we got the box right in front of the camera there. Love it.
All right, so first card is Nurturing. I love this deck. I think it's so beautiful. This is the deck I like to do during my members' live streams. Second card
the art is pretty on these
Hope
cards.
from the Higher Being. Your new sense of direction and purpose is about to develop. The path is becoming clearer. Your thoughts are becoming simpler. Your mind is becoming far more focused. Visualize yourself as you walk your own path towards your wildest dreams. What do you see on it? How do you overcome the obstacles you meet? What is your attitude? What do you do on days when you lack motivation? Close your eyes and confirm your divine guidance. Your inner voice knows what you are being guided and protected every step of the way. I say yes to my higher calling. Third card is Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Also really love the pictures in this deck as
I like the picture on that one. Basic witch. I like that.
well. You're familiar with concepts of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track. Keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or that can mean putting on a rose water face mask and getting out your planner so you can sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Genuinely, this is just very self-love focused this coming week.
The cards are slowly getting from smaller to bigger. The cards get bigger as we go up there.
I have an appointment and I have other appointments that I need to schedule, and I feel like that falls under self-care. Me eating better, going to the doctor, getting all of this like health stuff figured out is me nurturing myself in ways that sometimes I genuinely neglect. And I know the ways that I need to nurture myself. I know the ways that I need to give myself self-love and self-care. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to be an advocate. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love my body. I'm going to love my heart. I'm going to love who I am as a person because I've spent so long hating myself, so long disliking so many different aspects of myself. People genuinely only give themselves self-love and self-care if they like themselves, if they love themselves.
I don't know about the self-care part. Self-love, sure, because it's part of the love part. But, I mean, even people that don't love themselves still give themselves self-care. I go get massages every couple of weeks.
If they want to nurture and care for themselves. So I think this coming week, I really need to just focus on me. And I'm going to do everything I can to become a healthy.
You always focus on you. You need to focus on your health. And luckily, she is making these appointments. She is trying to get some of these things sorted out. It's just sad that it's sad that it has to get to such a point for her to be like, wow, I need to take care of some things.
Healthier, better version of me. So I'm going to go. I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hey, guys.
All right. Now, so here's one reason why I think Amberlynn may possibly have ADHD, possibly, because she's all about the planning to do things stages, but she never executes. She has these plans to do these things, but then she never executes them as far as like when it comes to her health and such. And she really, really needs to. I am super glad that she decided to quit vaping. That is incredible. I am so glad that she did that. I'm glad she ordered a salad at the beginning of the video. So Now let's just stay the course. You know, I really wish she could do some sort of meal prep to help herself not order out so much. Like with the salads, she could prep the separate vegetables and keep them in separate containers and then make a salad. Like, okay, I'm gonna throw in my romaine lettuce or my spinach, and then I'm gonna throw in some shredded chicken, and then she doesn't like tomatoes, but red onion, cucumber. She can she can make all of these things. Just keep them separate. Maybe that's what she needs to do. She can prep the ingredients for things, but not make things. Like I don't know, like if she wants to make taco bowls, she can prep all the separate ingredients, and then maybe it won't feel so much like meal prep or leftovers. It's just putting those ingredients together to make a meal, but they're already prepped and cooked. I don't know if that would be something she could do. Mars says I think she's got a problem on following. Yeah, she's when it comes to the execution, she's not she's not able to follow through with it. Fiona's mom, you want yours read, but you're kind of scared. Don't be scared. You can get your cards read. You can probably find somebody there local to make an appointment with. Find a shop. Find like a witchy bookstore or a witchy shop or something. They might have somebody there that does cards. But I don't know. Hopefully she will. So she's working on making these appointments. I know sometimes they can take time because doctors are booked weeks and months in advance. Um, so we want to see Amberlynn succeed. We want to see her do better. That's what we want. And um I think she's 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 planning. She's making these good plans, but she needs help in the execution of it. So, we'll believe it whenever we see it, right? We'll see how her next weigh-in does. Um, Mar says setting yourself up for success is also a part of self-love. It's not always bubble baths. Sometimes it's doing the difficult things, right? Being honest with yourself is important when it comes to these types of things as well, right? I mean, you can't keep sweeping things under the rug or ignoring like it's fine. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love if that's holding you back or is detrimental to your goals and your well-being, then that's not self-love. So, I don't know. We will see if she makes any progress. Her live stream is tomorrow night, so we'll see how that goes. And then she will upload her weigh-in video on Wednesday, which we won't be able to watch until Friday. So her weigh-in and let's talk video we'll watch Friday, because again, I will be out of town. I'm heading to Louisville Wednesday evening. I don't know why I have an alarm set getting ready to go off, but we're gonna cancel that. So, yeah, I think that's all we have for this one. I hope she does better, right? That's all we can hope for, and that she takes responsibility for herself and makes the better choices for herself. Nobody else can do it for her. But yeah, thank you guys. I think we might play some wildflowers here, maybe about half an hour or so. I'm gonna go downstairs and have some leftover soup that I made. And yeah. Well, thank you, Mars. Yeah, it's an easy drive. It's like 4 hours. It's about a 4-hour drive to Louisville. Not a bad drive. And then I'll come back Thursday afternoon after the work stuff. So much closer than Dallas is for me, that's for sure. But yeah, thank you all so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I do greatly appreciate it. And I hope you all just have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a good night, all that jazz. And I might see you in about half an hour or so to play a little bit of Wildflowers. Since I would normally be playing D&D, we're gonna play a video game instead. But then I'll work also. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, be safe and take care.